Have you ever been teased for being frugal? How did you react? Did you get offended? Did you blame your circumstances? Or did you own it?
First of all, congratulations! If you're being teased about the frugal changes to your lifestyle, you are probably on track to reach your financial goals. That's awesome. Today we want to talk about owning that change.
We're Stephanie and Mike from sixfiguresunder.com. We're on day 24 of the 28-day Frugal Fresh Start Challenge. For 23 days, we've helped you reduce your expenses and put together a real budget so that you're set up to pay off debt and reach your financial goals.
As you change your habits, surely those around you will start to notice. When you consistently turn down your coworkers' daily invitations to lunch, they'll notice. When you sell your latest iPhone and its expensive plan to get on a more economical one, people will notice.
Or when you tell your kids that the living room will be their new theater until you get out of debt, they will notice.
And not everyone is going to be excited about your progress. Depending on what your pre-frugal life was like, there's a good chance you'll be challenged or even teased for your newfound frugality.
First of all, don't take it personally. Be proud that your change was big enough to be noticed. Secretly, they're probably wishing they had the guts and determination to make the financial strides that you are making.
When approached about the frugal changes you've made, you might be tempted to say, "I just can't afford to eat out anymore," or "I can't go out to lunch anymore." Words like that make you the victim. They make you powerless and pitiable.
One way to own your financial transformation is to avoid talking like a victim. You have to be the one calling the shots and making the choices. Your words need to reflect that. When you say, "I can't afford that," you're not acknowledging that you have a choice in the matter. Instead, you're blaming your circumstances.
When you're invited to go out, but you'd rather stay home and save your money for something else, your goal, don't use the "I can't afford that" cop-out. Instead say, "I'm working toward a huge financial goal right now, so I've decided not to spend money on anything extra."
Or say something that fits your personality better. But whatever you say, make sure you acknowledge that you are the one in control and you are making a choice not to spend money.
Don't be a slave to your budget. You're the master. You're the one who's making the choice of where to put your money. Don't blame the budget. Own it.
When you own your Frugal Fresh Start, you acknowledge that you have a choice in the financial decisions you make. You could go out to eat, but you choose not to. You could buy new furniture, but you choose to use that money for something else. You are a grown-up and you call the shots.
Giving up what you want now for what you want more is hard. But learning to make sacrifices is key to your financial success. It's easy to give in to the instant gratification and the temptation to keep up with the Joneses. In a world of indulgence, self-control is a characteristic that must really be learned and practiced. Exercising self-control will get easier as you go along, especially when you have a healthy understanding of your role as an active participant of your life, a person who acts and isn't just acted on by circumstances.
While you might initially feel embarrassed or resentful of your new frugal ways, as time passes, you'll be happy that you didn't give in. After all, if you give in, you'll be right back where you started, and that's not where you want to be. The more you stand up for yourself and your financial choices, the easier it will be.
And honestly, some of the most important standing up for yourself will be when you're in conversations with your own self. Train your brain to acknowledge your financial moves as a choice. Don't fall into the trap of acting like a victim of your financial circumstances. Real progress will come as you take responsibility for your financial future, and that starts with what you think and say both to yourself and to others.
At the end of the day, you'll be respected by yourself and others for taking responsibility for your choices and the awesome progress that you're making. Your Day 24 challenge is to think about the situations that have come up or will potentially come up that will require you to own your Frugal Fresh Start. It might be facing a coworker or a family member who is always inviting or tempting you to spend money. Maybe there's someone who gives you a hard time about the little things that make up a big part of getting your finances in order. Perhaps you are your own worst enemy and the arguments happen inside your head. Have some mental role plays where you take ownership of your newly found frugality. What can you say that shows you are taking responsibility for your financial choices rather than playing the victim? Think of how you will respond when challenged or tempted.
There's space in your Frugal Fresh Start workbook to write down a few of these scenarios and a few of your responses. Be sure that your responses include words like I'm choosing or my priority right now is. And try them out aloud a few times. It might feel silly, but it will help. Look for the first time you can use them in real life and go for it.
Okay, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video.